Cinco de Mayo is here, and I know a large percentage of y'all watching are going to use that as an excuse to drink yourselves into a stupor. And listen, I say this as a Mexican American. Most of us don't really do anything for Cinco de Mayo. Like, it's a day of significance, but we don't do what is popular here. It really is truly like a co-opted holiday. But at the same time, I think most of us are like not sore about it. And if you want to use the day as an excuse to eat delicious Mexican food or Tex-Mex food and drink margaritas like they flow like water from the tap, then by all means, let your friendly neighborhood Mexican American help y'all out. We are going to make the perfect margaritas for a party. What does that mean? They are not too sweet, they are not too sour, and they're not too strong. You should be able to slam down 2 of these in a row. Yes, 2. And you should be feeling happy. Not tipsy, not drunk, not shit-faced. Happy, as in you can take a break, drink some water, eat some food, have a laugh, have a cry. I don't know, you do you. Point is, after an hour, you should be feeling good to like possibly take another one or go home and not worry about the rest of your day. The first thing you're gonna need is a lot of limes. I have 16 limes in front of me, and I actually might get 3 more. Give your limes a quick rinse, nothing too crazy, and then I'm gonna take 6 of them and put them down. Cut them in half. Get a citrus squeezer, put a half in there, squeeze the juice into a blender. Usually when you squeeze, make sure that when you're done, you tip the squeezer over and you pour out any juice that's left behind. Then, when you remove the skin, this is very important, you want to put the skin inside the blender, and then just repeat this process for the rest of the halves. I have 8 more limes that I cut up and halved, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to squeeze the juice out of the halves. However, for these halves, I'm going to take the skin and I'm going to toss them aside. So the juice and skins of 6 limes go into the blender, and then the juice only of 8 more limes go into the blender, and the skins of all these we throw away. I'm lucky I climb rocks and stuff in my free time. Otherwise, the bones in my wrist would be dust right now. Okay, here is the end product. Now to this, I'm gonna add 4 cups cold water. Then we add 8 shots of agave nectar. Okay, I am actually a little bit past the max fill line on this blender, but you know, I'm all about that daring lifestyle, breaking rules, I'm a real risk taker, me. That's what I tell myself. Anyhow, we're gonna run this blender on a medium to low setting for just a couple seconds. Not very long at all. I'm thinking maybe 20. Let's see, don't you explode on me. Okay, we are done. The goal of blending is you want to cut up some of the skin, you want to release some of the zest, you want to make the mixture slightly bitter, but you don't want to run it for too long because the bitterness will overpower the rest of the lime sour mix. All right, let me bring the action camera in close to show you what we are looking at. We are looking at a very thick, very pulpy, very full of junk lime sour mixture, and we need to strain this. Got a big bowl, got a colander, fits perfectly. Don't worry about, this does not need to be a super duper fine mesh strain. Don't worry if some bits of pulp get in there. It's actually gonna make things taste better. We just want all the big chunks out of the mixture. Take this, give it a shake. Oh God, microphone's probably picking up that. You probably heard that. You were like, boom, 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 boom. Okay, there we go. This is the part of the process where we really start to dial things in. I have my tequila, I have my triple sec, I have a tiny little glass here, my little shot glass as well. It is very important that I follow this ratio. I'm going to put 1 shot of lime sour mix into my glass. Then I'm going to pour a half shot of tequila, and then I'm gonna aim for something like a 1/4 shot of triple sec. What I have now is a tiny little margarita. The point of this is not to drink. The point of this is to taste and adjust. So just give it a little swirl. And now we taste. Is it too sour? Is it too sweet? Is it too alcoholic? Or is the flavor in general just too powerful? If it's too sweet, add more water and add more lime juice. Probably more lime juice than water. If it's too sour, add more agave nectar and water. If the flavor's too powerful, just add more water. And if it's too alcoholic, well, add less alcohol. It might need a little bit more lime juice for my personal taste. Yeah, like just a touch. So I got 2 more limes. I'm gonna really try to squeeze the hell out of them. Get every last bit of lime juice I can out of it. And add just another ½ cup of water. I'm gonna make another tiny margarita following the same ratio, but I think I'm gonna use less liquid. The ratio I like to use is, for every amount of tequila, I like to add twice the amount of lime sour mix and then half the amount of tequila in triple sec. Swirl that up. Bang on. That right there is exactly what I want. Let's see how much lime sour mix we have yielded at the end of the whole process. Oh, we're so close to the top. Ah, so close. We are just under 8 cups. Okay, for our vessel, we're gonna use the big ass mason jar here. And I hope to God I set the spout to closed. Following our ratio, we have roughly 8 cups of lime sour mix, which means we are gonna need 4 cups of tequila. I'm gonna need more. Gonna add just a little bit less than 4 cups because we don't have quite 8 cups of lime sour mix. And then half the amount in tequila for triple sec, so 2 cups, or a little under. Give that one final mix. Also gonna give it a taste. That's exactly what I want. If you're lucky like I am, you have a couple of hours before people show up, so I can put this in the fridge and it can get nice and cold. If you're short on time, do not put ice in the vessel. Get cups, put ice in the cups, and then pour this into the cups. The ice in the cups will make it cold and it won't dilute the final mixture too much. I am jumping ahead a little bit, but let me show you what you're supposed to do when it comes time to serve. So, I'm gonna take 1 lime and I'm gonna squeeze the juice out of it onto a plate. On the other plate, I'm gonna pour some kosher salt. Get your plastic cup. This is a party, all right? There's no fancy vessels involved. And coat the outside of the cup in this juice mixture. Don't dunk it straight down. If you end up doing that, it's not gonna get enough along the outside of the cup, and you're gonna end up with salt on the inside of the cup, which is gonna end up in someone's drink, and that may not be what they want. And then for the salt, I'm just gonna roll the cup along the outside, doing as best as I can to make sure that the salt ends up on the outside, not the inside. And there you go. That is what we got. Now, set this down gently, and then as carefully as you can, add some ice to the cup. You will likely end up losing some salt in the process, like I just did, but hopefully still have enough. Then pour your margarita, and that right there is the finished product. Let's taste it. It tastes like summer, warmer weather, and like a damn good time. Also, way better than that store-bought shit. Now go forth and make your own margaritas. If you like this video, please leave a comment, please subscribe, give a thumbs up, ring the bell, all the things. Go check out some other videos. Until we see each other again, go cook something amazing, and I will see you next time.